And welcome back to part 3 of Let's Play Cave Story. In the last part, we went through the egg corridor, fought a giant monster, rescued Sue only for her to get captured again. So we are now in Bushlands, and our objective is to find and rescue her brother Kazuma. And up there is Cthulhu again. Let's see what he has to say this time, if I can actually stay on this block long enough.
Oh, you're a soldier from the service?
Didn't you already mention that?
Hasn't the war ended already? No matter. If you want to venture any further, be mindful of those big blue critters. They'll try to crush you.
Good to know.
Hello, my name is Santa.
Are you gonna give me toys? Because that would be really nice.
I went to get some water and was attacked by those monsters. So I ran back home, but I dropped my key on the way back. Now I can't get into my own home.
Well, that sucks to be you. I've got a guy to rescue. Let's get some more weapon power just so we don't lose any, or don't lose a lot if we get hit with a missile launcher. So yeah, like Cthulhu said, those big blue monsters will fly around and try to land on you, just like the little ones, but they do a lot more damage. And Santa's key is actually right here. So we might as well be nice and help him out, because, you know, when you help people in games, they always tend to help you. Fanfare for Santa's key. Pick up some more weapon power, even though it is completely useless with my level 3 Polar Star.
Oh, that's the key to my house. Thank you. Please, come over. I have something nice for you.
He is going to give us toys! Yay! Oh, save point. Save. And actually, it's always a good idea to refill and then save. What does this say? Oops. Danger! This trap is instant death. Use extreme caution. Yeah, these big red spikes will kill you instantly, no matter what. Whether you have 5 health or 50 health or 5,000 health, it's an instant kill. Except you can't actually get 5,000 health, so. But yeah, the point is, those will kill you instantly every time. Unlike the little ones that will only hurt you.
Thanks again for the help earlier. I'd like to give you something.
This is the fireball!
Are you looking for someone? I haven't seen anyone around here, but if you plan on going further in, you'll need to go through the fireplace inside Choco's house.
The fireball is exactly what it sounds like. It shoots balls of fire. Mario style, kinda. At level 1, it shoots 2 fireballs. At level 2, it shoots 3, and level 3, it shoots 4. And Grasstown, or Bushlands, getting translations confused again, is the one level where it's extremely useful because of all the hills. You can stand up here and shoot them downhill and kill pretty much anything at long range. And it's extreme. This is one weapon that you definitely want to level up as quickly as possible, because you see it's really slow at level 1. So it only shoots 2, and it takes forever for them to actually like dissipate so you can shoot more. So let's come on, there we go. And level 2. Now it shoots 3. So we're just gonna spam it all down these hills and kill everything in our path. And quickly upgrade to level 3 as soon as we can. Hopefully we won't get too many hits. There we go. Now it shoots 4 fireballs at once. And we're pretty much an unstoppable death machine at this point. At least against things on the ground. It's really kind of annoying to use against bats. Or anything that flies, really. And there is another life capsule up there. And I'm probably doing this wrong. Yeah, I always try 1,000 times to get it from this side, and then I remember that there's platforms there that you have to jump on to get up there. Come on down. There we go. And use Polar Star to take out one of these, so it's easier. And a bit of precision platforming here. And we've got our next life capsule. Out of however many there are. I should probably look that up. I keep forgetting to look things up that I don't know before I start recording the next part. And I forgot to start my stopwatch again, dang it. I get so, like, into wanting to get this recording, and then I forget to start my stopwatch, even though I reminded myself last time that I was going to do it. This is Choco's house. Save. There's a secret passage in her fireplace that goes out to the other side, but there's fire in it right now.
Hi, how may I help you? Wow, that thing you have there looks quite dangerous. I wonder, are you a traveler?
Yeah, we're gonna go through your fireplace, lady. You see a hole on the other side of the billowing flames. You can't get past the fire. Well, no duh. You wanna go through my fireplace? For that, you're going to need a bit of jellyfish juice. The big jelly has it. Okay, what the crap is she talking about? What's a big jelly? Well, Metroids have magically appeared. Except they're jellies that float for some reason. And they look exactly like Metroids. I'm sure pretty much anybody who's ever done a Let's Play of Cave Story has probably pointed that out, but holy crap, that was close. Thank goodness for temporary invincibility. Otherwise I would have died in those spikes. So yeah, there's Metroids floating around. And ow! And they're not really easy to get with the fireball, so I'm gonna switch to the Polar Star once I take care of these jerks. Come on. Get out of my face. Thank you. And in that area where we found the life capsule earlier, there's gonna be a gigantic jelly thing. It doesn't quite look like the other ones though. It's really big. See, there it is up there. And it's kind of like a mini-boss, I guess you could say. It's not really all that hard to kill though. And for some, I'm not sure what the criteria is, but at times it gets temporary invincibility when you shoot it. But just keep spamming your Polar Star upwards and it'll go down pretty quick. And we've got the jellyfish juice. We're going to be getting this several more times. And I'm going to go ahead and use it the first time for something we're going to need much later. Well, a bit later. Not much later. If you go back into Santa's house, you may remember that he has a fireplace like Choco does. If we use the jellyfish juice on that, you get a piece of charcoal. We're going to need that later, so might as well get it now. I always get it now just because it's closer. Save. And now we have to go and get the jellyfish juice again. So I'll probably just cut out this whole thing of me getting the jellyfish juice like 4 or 5 times, because you do need to get it several times to get everything that I'm trying to get right now. So after this one, I'm just gonna cut out every time I get the jellyfish juice, because I need it, I think, like 2 or 3 more times. And kill, destroy, destroy. Oh jeez. Man, he does quite a bit of damage, doesn't he? Come on. There we go. Then I Polar Star downgraded. That's bullcrap. Got the jellyfish juice again. And we're gonna go back to the Mimiga village. Just get on this teleporter, back to Arthur's house we go. Kazuma can wait. We're getting a pretty cool weapon. Might as well, just because I have it. And that fireplace I pointed out earlier that I said had a weapon in it, it's the bubbler. And it's not really all that useful except in very specific situations, but I'm gonna get it just to show you where it is. Use the jellyfish juice on this fireplace in the assembly hall, and we get the bubble line. Sorry, it's the bubble line. I'm still going to call it the bubbler probably though, just out of habit, because that's what it was in the fan translation. It shoots bubbles and it has regenerating ammunition. So level 1 it is pretty much useless. At level 2 it shoots bubbles faster and I think they do more damage. But this is another one that you want to upgrade as soon as you can. Because at level 3 it spams bubbles everywhere, and when they pop they shoot out projectiles. But they fly all around you, and it's a useful shield for things that shoot a lot of like projectiles at you. So it's also pretty useful against a few bosses. Not all that many, but there are some that it's pretty useful against. So I'm going to try and upgrade it as soon as I can. So spam the fireball, take out everything on these hills. Bushlands is pretty much the most useful place to have the fireball, to be honest. Get down here. So let's pick up this weapon power for the bubbler. There we go. Right, level 2. It shoots a lot faster, does more damage. And it should make it easier to level it up more. And you see that it has ammunition that regenerates when you're not shooting. There's another gun like that. It's the machine gun that I'm not gonna get, but I will probably show you what it does. Because it's useful, but you have to trade the Polar Star to get it. And that's probably gonna be in the next... We're gonna get to that pretty soon. So now we have a upgraded a bubbline. I'm just gonna call it bubbler because that's easier to remember. And it shoots bubbles that float around you, and when there's a certain number they start popping on their own, but if you release them, all of them pop and just go forward in the direction that you're pointing. So it's pretty useful in certain situations. So we got the jellyfish juice again. I know I said I was going to cut that out, but I was showing off the bubbler there, so yeah. So we got the charcoal, the bubbler. I think that's everything we needed for now. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the fireplace in Choco's house. And I'm going to switch back to the fireball. Because, like I said, it's incredibly useful in this area and pretty much nowhere else. This is the one level where the fireball really shines. And I think it's probably intentional because it's all these hills and stuff. So, you know, there's not really a lot of other places where you really get to use the fireball all that effectively. Save. Got the jellyfish juice. You can sleep in Choco's bed. And it'll refill your health. And I'm not sure what what specific circumstances there are, but if you sleep in her bed at a certain time, you'll wake up with her lipstick in your inventory. And I think there's an achievement for that too. But I don't remember the specific circumstances that you have to do to unlock that one. But it's not important to the game or anything, it's just a thing that's in there. And there's another one of those things that you can get that I'll show you. It's kind of funny, kind of weird, kind of creepy to be honest, but you know. I mean, people who've played the game probably know what I'm talking about, but I'll get to that when I get to it. Ow, whoa, jeez. These ghost-looking things shoot back at you when you shoot them. So they can be quite annoying, but if you just spam the fireball at them from up a hill, they probably won't get all that many chances to actually hit you. Except that one could, but we dodged it because we're ninja. And there's a save room across this way. Took some damage getting to it, but it's worth it. Because now I don't have to go through all that jumping again. And okay, we are going to go find Kazuma, for real this time. But first, I'd like to upgrade my Polar Star again, if that's okay. Apparently it's not. Come on. Come on, please. Yes, okay. And back to the fireball. Destroy everything. Actually, we're not going to go find Kazuma because I remembered there is another item chest up there. So we're going to go get that before we rescue Kazuma. And we just jump up on here, over here. And that, I believe, is the first missile upgrade. It might not be, though. I don't usually pay much attention to them. I focus on collecting life capsules because they're more important to me. Because, like I said, I don't use the missile launcher all that much. So, in here is, speaking of which, another life capsule. And I messed that up. Hold on. Go back out. Go back in. You want to shoot this one on the left. Jump onto it. Kill this one. Break that. And then get the life capsule. I think you can do it the way I did it before, but it's a lot more annoying with some precision jumping involved. So yeah, let's just get on our way. think that's everything we can do right now. So let's go rescue Kazuma. Won't open. Help! There's someone in that crevice. Hey you, boy! I need to get out of here. Would you please help me? Thanks. Here, take this. The rusty key. It was left in this room. Go ahead and use it if you can. There's no keyhole. It seems to be rusted. Huh? What do you mean? It's not the right key for that door? Well, that's upsetting. Oh, but he's taking it so well. If there's no keyhole, we'll need to break it down. There has to be a better way. Like a bomb, maybe? Built by a robot that we're gonna go find real fast. Once we get there, if we can. And I'm actually gonna save because there's a boss fight, another fight with Balrog coming up, and he's a lot tougher than the first time you fought him. And to the point where I've died several times against him in the past. So I'm gonna, no. Well, I could have saved, but refill life, save, and let's go. Gonna go into this room down here, you probably saw earlier. This is the power supply room, and that's what the rusty key goes to. We're just gonna flip a switch here. Fan power supply offline. Malcove power supply offline. Turn the power on. Hello, friend. Robot friend. I'm a robot too, remember?
Intruder sighted! Terminate immediately! Oh yeah!
Haha.
Do you know the Mimi girl I found wasn't Sue?
Yeah.
Yep, she wasn't Sue. Because of that, the doctor was extremely upset. Misery received quite the beatdown. Pity, since she's just a girl. Well, the master can't be disobeyed, so that's our fate. This time I'm here to break you for real. Better prepare yourself.
This time he flies, but otherwise he's pretty much the same. It seems like he has more health this time, but he shoots projectiles too. But pretty much just keep alternating, going back between sides of the room, and don't let him land on you, because it does a lot of damage if he does. And this is actually pretty easy. I'm not sure why I used to have so much trouble with this one. I probably just wasn't good at figuring out his pattern, but it's really predictable. And I'm gonna beat him with the Polar Star, probably. Just keep switching, let him fly over you. It's probably gonna take a little longer than normal. Oh, yeah, and when he gets down to low health, he just starts jumping around. But by that point, you can just spam your Polar Star at him, and down he goes. So that's the second fight with Balrog. I believe you would get a Steam achievement for that too, but this fight is not optional. You have to fight him no matter what to continue the story.
What are you?
Defeated Balrog again! Hey, robot guy. You got crushed. The head's been crushed in. Its body is jammed into the floor. Do you want to pull its body out? Yes, we do.
Thank you. You are a good person. And on top of that, so strong. Thank you for saving me. I would like to do something for you to express my gratitude. But with that said, I am only capable of making bombs. You want to open the rusty door? What? Someone is trapped inside. You definitely are a good person. I understand. Let us make a bomb then. We will demolish that door. Please locate the following materials for the bomb: charcoal, jellyfish juice, and gum base. Let us make the bomb once all the materials have been amassed.
So yeah, the charcoal we got earlier, that's for the bomb. And we're gonna need the jellyfish juice one more time. So I'm gonna go back there and get it if I can. And since we turned the power on, all these fans are activated. So that lets us get to places that we couldn't normally get to, and also lets us backtrack, which we have to do to get the jellyfish juice. So these tight corridors like this are a good place to use the level 3 bubbler, because as you can see, it forced the bats into kind of a tight formation, so it just wiped them out pretty quickly. But in general, the bubbler is pretty useful against the bats. And there we go. And now we won't have to use the jellyfish juice on Choco's fireplace, because that fan over there is also on, so we can just ride it up here. And I'm gonna try and kill that jelly Metroid, whatever. Come on, die, thank you. And more bubble spamming, because that's just so much fun. More fireball spamming. I should probably just cut this because there's really nothing special about it. Got the jellyfish juice again. And we've already got 2 of the 3 components for the bomb. To get the third one, we need to talk to Kazuma again. And I think once I do that, well, I really need to remember to start my stopwatch. And why did I go into Choco's house to save, probably? But we don't need to go through her fireplace anymore because we can just take the fan up and go back to where we were. Destroy bats. Ow. Frickin' bats. Very, very annoying. Guess that's why there's a trope named after them, goddamn bats. Except these aren't really all that annoying, so... There's probably other enemies that that trope could apply to better. Save. Just so we don't have to backtrack, and well, I already saved to Choco's house anyway, so... Backtracking has already been averted, but... We're gonna go talk to Kazuma again. What? Use a bomb? On that door? I guess that's a possibility. So you're looking for the materials? Did you say gum base? Wait a sec. Take this. The gum key. It was hanging on the wall. The word gum was written on it. I'm sure it must be related somehow. I'm counting on you, boy. Well... It seems kind of unlikely that there would be a key just to keep something like gum base safe, but... Whatever. You do need that key, actually, but... Now we can take the fan up here and get into this... hut. You sensed something. Yeah, this is where I think it is. Once we open this chest, a rabid Mimiga is going to jump out. But we did get a missile upgrade. There he is. He will jump at you. It's kind of a mini-boss, I guess. He doesn't have a health bar, but he goes down pretty quick, as you can see. Just kind of a nasty surprise. Can't get up there from here, but I don't think I really need to. Mostly, I need to clear out these little ghosty kind of guys. And by the way, all the enemies do have specific names, but you don't actually find out any of them until the ending credits, which I haven't seen in a while, so I don't remember what most of their names are. But those things look like ghosts, so I just call them ghosts.
So let me tell you something.
This is Cthulhu again, by the way.
If you hold down the jump button while being propelled by a fan, you'll go even higher.
Because that's not basic video game logic. When you hold jump, you go higher. Yes, I want to save. Game saved. This jump always gives me a little bit of trouble. Hopefully I can make it. Yes. I don't have a lot of health, actually, so I'm going to get these. And these. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Not a terrible loss. Save again, just because. And we're coming up on the warehouse where... Dang it. It's this top one that always gives me trouble, now I remember. It's gonna be a big old boss fight coming up pretty soon, so that's why I saved again. Big old warehouse for one little chest. I'm going to actually want my missile launcher for this boss fight. Obtain the gum base. Now we can make a bomb, but first... It's Misery again. Hey. You again. Do you remember me? That's right, in Mimiga Village. I didn't notice at the time, but now I remember. Aren't you that soldier from the surface? I don't know how you were able to stay alive. Misery! That's the enemy! He might even be stronger than you, Misery! Is that so?
Oh shit, what's going on?
Well, it's a good thing this soldier is your job. Break him for sure this time, then come back.
Why is Balrog a frog?
Frog! This is Balfrog! Clever name, right? He jumps around, makes frogs appear, and he opens his mouth, and that's his weak spot. Hit his weak spot for massive damage. I've already taken out a large percentage of his health, but I'm pretty low on health myself, so I'm probably actually gonna die. But those little frogs down... oh jeez. Those little frogs down there, you can kill them, and they drop weapon power, and sometimes health. I would really like to get some... aww. I really would have liked to get some health out of that. Now I need to go through all that again. I probably should have stocked up on health or something before going in there. I wasn't paying attention to my health, actually, so... Balfrog's not actually all that hard, but... on low health it can be kinda challenging. So let's go through all this again. These cutscenes get really annoying near the end of the game when you get long ones right before boss fights and you don't get a chance to save. So we should be thankful that these are mercifully short for now. Blah 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 blah. Yes, I remember you. Where is the button to speed through? I think it's just A to mash A and to go through. Yeah, soldier is your job. Break him. Balrog's a frog now. Oh my god. Missiles. Actually, I'm thinking Polar Star for now. And we can take out these frogs. There we go. Missiles in the mouth. Missile to the face. Okay, I think I've got a better handle on the situation this time. Fireballs. Taking some damage. Not good. Not good at all. During boss fights, if you're good on health, your main concern is probably losing weapon power and getting downgraded. Because if you notice, I'm pretty low on, oh jeez. I'm pretty close to having my fireball downgraded, so I need to be careful not to take any damage in general. Missile, 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 and there he goes. Down goes Balfrog. Defeated Balrog. Oh, I could have sworn it was called Balfrog. Like when it said defeated Balrog. But whatever. I swear I remember it being Balfrog. Save. We've done a boss fight. It's probably been a reasonable amount of time for another part, so I'm going to get back to that power station and end there for now. If I can get there in one piece. Actually, I probably should have used that save room. Actually, I can get up there now, can't I? It's a lot easier. I don't have to go through all that trouble. Refill health. Save. And we are in the power supply room with the materials we need to make the bomb, which I am going to do in the next part. I will see you then.